told me you're a rare find, a troubled cure for a troubled mind. And time has told me not to ask for more, for someday your ocean will find its shore. Leave the waves are making you be what you really don't want to be. Leave the ways that are making you love what you really don't want to love. Time has told me you came with the dawn, a soul with no footprint, a rose with no thorn.
I think that everybody always thanks me, but to me it's yes, I put it together in 2004. I wouldn't have gotten the idea if I didn't miss the thing that Mark Atherton and Suzanne Matthews put together in 2003 by 3 days. That's where I got the idea. If they hadn't done it, and I would have think, oh, interesting, nice, I got my pictures, go home and whatever. But now, I thought, well, 30 years ago since he died, 2004, it's important. I think something should be done, feels like something should be done. And I wanted to show Nick as well that there were people who loved his music, and bring them all together under one roof, really.
I think it started out ahead of its time. He wrote for what he thought was his current generation, but also the future generation. And it's now the future generation, and they're appreciating it more. They realise that it's something that isn't a here today, gone tomorrow fad. It is forever, and they're appreciating it. And of course, it's helped by modern technology. Managed to distribute it. If Nick had ever thought of the internet in his day, I don't know whether he would have embraced it or whether he'd been afraid of it, but certainly it's helped him now, helped his music, helped his memory.
As I'd written and as I'd say, a bingo moon is on its way, and none of you stand so tall. A bingo moon gonna get ye all, and it's a bingo moon. Yes, a bingo moon. Bink, 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 bink. Bing moon. Bink, 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 bink. Bing moon.
I think the biggest applause tonight should go to our organiser, Julius. See you all tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
The charms are really just, I wanted to give each of the performers a little keepsake. I mean, they come of their own volition to just play and they want to show their love for Nick's music, and nobody gets paid, it's all voluntary basis. So, but I did want everybody to have at least something, a little thing that they could remember their performance by. So that's really how it started. It started small with a little piece of thread with a little guitar and the letters ND on it. And after that, it slowly progressed to actual, metal charms, which is a bit more longevity in them. It's about this year because every year I sort of try to pick a song or a theme. And this year I chose Riverman. And so I thought, well, what am I going to do now? I mean, you got to keep thinking, you got to be inventive after all these years. I've done this, I've got another guitar, I've done the tree.
Betty came by on her way, said she had a word to say about things today. Fallen leaves, said she hadn't heard the news, hadn't had the time to choose a way to lose, but she believes. Gonna see the Riverman, gonna tell him all I can.
It's maintained its non-commerciality, and I think that's, if it ever changed and went beyond that, it wouldn't be the event it is now, and I probably wouldn't find it as appealing. What I like about it is its low-key, gentle Englishness. That's the best way I can put it, really. But there isn't an event like.
Yeah, the concerts, I guess, sort of tend to get between 60 and 150 people. But yeah, it's sort of getting bigger and bigger. And it moved from Philip Arabelle, local kind of patrons of the gathering, used to help out by letting people stay in their paddock in their healthier days, which was lovely. So when it was quite small, people were camping, you'd sort of have 20 to 30 people around campfires in the evenings on both nights, and literally just a back garden, really.
And I was greener than a hill, where flowers grew and the sun shone still. Now I'm darker than the deepest sea. Just hand me down, give me a place to be.
It is a bit of stress, but it's also a good kind of stress. I mean, not the entire time, but I mean, when you're here, it's a good kind of stress. It just feels like it's just a really nice feeling to be actually on it.
Yeah.
To sort of say it like that, and this is now my 20th year, so makes me feel a bit old. I've seen an entire child grow up here around this village in that time, and it's
God, wow.
it's just, she's 18 now, and it's mind-blowing, really.
I think that what he left us was a perfect sample of what he could do. Not that had anything to do with his demise, but he'd done a fair amount of what you might call a lifetime's work in the short life that he had. And what we're trying to do here is give some payback to that, as well as expand the general audience.
3 hours from sundown, Jeremy flies, hoping to keep the sun from his eyes. East from the city.
Thank you, Peter.